Home YouTube world, Johnny Mo, coming to you with a little bit of morning maintenance. As you know, my routine is every morning before I go out, I make sure the deck's clean, make sure oil's up. Every morning I do this. I gas everything up so I don't have to gas out in the field, trimmers, everything. So just a little closer look at the Ferris 2100, a little walk around, some things I like, things I don't like. I like the shocks. I love the ride. I think it's the best riding mower. It might be a little dark in here. Some things I don't like are this oil filter's too little, not enough room. Look, my hands can't really get in there because of the wires and then they got this metal bracket here, so I can't even lift the seat up and come in from the side. So gonna be a little difficult. I don't like that. So far I like the 28 EFI Vanguard. I have no issues with power so far. No issues with power. A person asked me about the 32 Vanguard. Would love to have the 32 Vanguard. The problem is I've owned two Snapper Pros with Vanguards on them, carb editions, and both of them had vapor locking issues inside the trailer. I have not figured that out yet. Now that I got some time, this mower's in full swing. I'm gonna turn the fuel mixture down on that. I think that's running too rich. So that is a fix that I'm gonna try next. Other than that, I don't know what else to say about it. I didn't trust the Vanguard. It's the reason why I purchased the Toro to begin with was because of the Kohler EFI. The Kohler EFI never ever vapor locked inside the trailer. My 27 Kohler never vapor locked. It's just the Vanguards. I don't know why. I haven't figured it out yet, but once I do, I'm sure it's a great engine. The power's phenomenal. It just vapor locks way too much, especially this year when the temperatures are up every single day. Something else I don't like. The oil, the valve for the oil drain is right there. You probably can't see this, and I apologize for that. Bad lighting, it's early in the morning. And the only way that it can drain is if you stick it out over there on the hydros so oil will leak down. Or you could stick a funnel here and feed it down through the heat shield and the muffler. Terrible design because they want you to heat the oil up. So the muffler's going to be hot, the heat shield's going to be hot, it's going to melt the plastic. Just a bad design there. Actually, I don't know if I ever showed you guys, but this is an automotive vac system. It's called Mighty Vac, and I can just stick this hose in there and then it'll vac out the oil. So not really a big deal for me. It's not a game changer, but I wish Ferris would have thought a little bit more about this process. Just, you know, something for me. But anyway, that's a little bit more of a walk around. Also wanted to show you what I was talking about, the blades. I'm a Bosch fan. This is my Bosch Impactor. I have all Bosch everything. Bosch to me is the best. Great piece, great tool. So, little promo for Bosch. I don't get paid. Trust me, I don't get paid by Bosch. Wish I did though. I would take a Bosch set. But I have Bosch everything. Wanted to show you guys real quick some of the stuff that I've had to do with the ICD deck. Now, as you can see, this is more like a Toro blade. It has the notch here. The fin is not as far over. The original blade that comes on the ICD deck goes all the way over to here. It's more like a skag blade. In fact, you could probably they're probably interchangeable. That's what I'm assuming. This blade here saved my life when it comes to bagging and it comes to side discharging. Reason being, this creates so much suction. The grass stays under the deck too long, because it gets trapped on the upper side of the roof of the deck. And it just, because there's so much suction, and then it creates so much more blowout. And what happens is, in the real high grass, it just keeps, all that suction just keeps the grass in there. And then when it does blow out, this blade here blows it out faster. It cuts it and throws it out. This blade creates so much more suction that it just stays in there a little too long and creating a problem with the vac. So when I put this on, there's been no issues vacuuming up the lawns, no issues side discharging. I will say in the summertime when the grass loses elasticity, and the front edge of the deck pushes it down, it does not have enough to pick it back up. Most mowers don't, but this one here with this blade does struggle a little bit more with that. You'll get a more of a pressed down look. You can't tell from the roadside, but if you would step on the lawn, you would notice right away where this might pick that grass up a little bit better, but it also will leave stringers because it doesn't pick it up the whole way and cut it cleanly. So when you turn around, you'll notice a few stringers here and there. And my assumption is that that's the real reason why they put the black stripe kit on the back, is to cover that stuff up. So if it did pick it up, that black stripe would just mow it down and make it look like it's, you know, cut. That's my assumption on it. I can't say it. They would never admit it. That's just my assumption on it. It's just my thinking. So that's the blade differential. I take the stripe kit off it because, as you know, some of the grasses that we cut don't grow perpendicular up here in the Northeast. As you can see, this grass blade grows this way and part of the plant's growing out that way. So when I take my mower and I come over it, let's say this grass blade is growing this way, so it only gets cut as high as it is. So what happens, that stripe kit then picks it up. So when you turn around, it looks like you got a bunch of stringers everywhere. Stripe kit had to come off, and there's no need for a stripe kit. Thing stripe's fine without it. I just think that it was put on there to cover up some of the inefficiencies of the deck when it comes to laying down a lawn. But other than that, guys, that's official walk around. Some things I like. I like the Ferris on the bagging setting. On the Ferris, you have to take it from this and put it in the upright position. And then because I'm a heavier operator, I tightened all these springs to the max load. I also made the dick completely level, and it comes with a 1/4 setting. That's new to the ICD decks. I didn't like that setting. It was leaving too many stringers, so I just put it level. It fixed all that. Any other questions about the machine? I will be changing the oil tomorrow. It'll get its first oil changed, and that's about it, guys. So any questions, let me know. And I hope that that's a complete update. I know I forgot the engine yesterday. It's a 28 EFI. So far, even with the bagger on, it's been perfect. Real quick, got a question about the bagger. How easy is it to take on and off? All right, the bagger's in there. I'm not going to get it, but the bagger slides over these two slots. There's 2 pins, 1 and 2. Then that belt goes right there. So you pull the tensioner belt off, take the belt off, 2 pins, pull it off the back, it's off. 30 seconds, 40 seconds max. Look, no baffles. No baffles in there. So there's no baffles in there, special baffles. It just can go on and off. And I was explaining this to Countryside because the Skag, when I went and bought the Skag, to put the bagger on, they had to mount 2 extra baffles on the inside to direct the grass flow into the bagger unit. And I didn't like that because it changed the cut quality of the Velocity deck. So if I go from side discharging to bagging quite a bit, so I didn't want to do that. And I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to side discharge as well with those 2 extra baffles that are inside that deck, you know, diverting the grass flow into the bagger. So that's why I didn't buy a bagger for that deck. And it was a little cumbersome taking on and off, as opposed to this Ferris with the fast vac. It's just 2 pins. Here, I'll show you the 2 pins. Very simplistic design. Let's see here. I always keep them up here. Well, here's one of them anyway. That's weird. Where is that other one? I'm gonna need that later, so I better find it, huh? We'll have to find it after I get off camera. Oh, it's up here. I put them in the wrong place. All right, here's the tube. Here's the design of it. There's the tube. It just goes right in here like this. There. Take it off. That's it. That's all she wrote. So that's the bagging system. in a nutshell, I think that'll help you out. If you're looking into getting a bagger, this is an upright bagger. I will tell you that those bigger blades will cause a problem because it'll overwhelm this bagger. Now, if you notice, the deck goes all the way out to here. This bagger opening is only from here to here. So when I switched to blades, it was able to suck it all in. When I didn't switch to blades, it kind of left a little trail because it was just too much heading back here. So just some food for thought. Food for thought there. All right, guys. Anything else? Let me know. Have a good day.